Hello, and welcome to the Easy Auction Business Weekly video newsletter. Last week, we started talking about how to effectively import products from China for resale on eBay, and most importantly, how to do it safely. Just a quick reminder on the product groups you should avoid when dealing with the Chinese suppliers. Branded electronics, branded clothing, shoes and handbags, DVD box sets. You won't find genuine items from these product groups in China. Next, we started talking about my 10 criteria system you can use to prevent yourself from being scammed. The first 5 are 1. Products for sale, 2. Alexa rank and Google page rank, 3. Domain name, 4. Company information, 5. Payment options. If you haven't watched the first video, you can always find previous newsletters on the archive page. So let's go through the rest of the 5 criteria you can use when finding a legit wholesaler or manufacturer from China. 6. Contact emails. This one is very simple. If the contact emails on supplier's website are hosted on free online service websites, Hotmail, Yahoo, etc., it's a sure warning sign of a possible scam operation. Why? Well, there are 2 reasons behind it. 1. Serious companies will always use their own emails, like info@websitesname.com. 2. There are a lot of scammers on the internet who copy other companies' websites and just change the contact details and the website's names. This way, they instantly get nice-looking websites with a full product catalogue for free. They just use their own emails for the contact page. Now, when you contact a person who uses Hotmail email address, you'll never know whether the person actually works in this company. It could be just a clone website. These can also be easily spotted by the Alexa and PageRank criterion. 7. WHOIS database. WHOIS database simply gathers and archives domain registration information. You can go to whois.net and find out when a particular domain name was registered and who registered it. There are 2 things you're interested in. 1. When the domain name was registered, common sense dictates that the longer domain name has been registered, the better our chances of the company being legit. Of course, this is not always the case, as there are hundreds of new companies registering their domain names on a weekly basis. Just be cautious when dealing with recently registered websites. 2. Domain name's registrar name. WHOIS database will show you the person's name or the company who registered the domain name. Ideally, it will be the same company as advertised on the website. However, even if you spot that it's a private registration and the actual domain name's holder doesn't reveal his name, there's really nothing wrong with it. Many companies and individuals prefer to protect their identity on the net. 8. Pricing. If you're serious about what you're doing, you should have a pretty good idea on how much the products might cost. Once you're looking for a particular product, you should definitely know the retail and wholesale pricing. If these are price lists available on the website, ask yourself if they make sense. There still will be a lot of products you can source dirt cheap from China, no doubt about that. Sometimes you'll be amazed how cheaply the products can be bought directly from the manufacturers. But as an industry expert, you'll know that some products, product categories, and models will be more expensive than others. Why is this important? Because in many cases, the pricing on the scammer websites is very odd. For example, products from completely different quality categories are priced very similarly. Another warning sign is that on scammer websites, large groups of products usually will have the same price, which won't be the case with a legit supplier. Also, if free shipping is offered for large, heavy products like LCD TVs, for example, it's most likely to be a scam. 9. Google search. Why not enter the company's name or the website's name in Google's search and see what comes up? Do not underestimate other people's opinion and experience. If there are bad, negative reviews, leave that supplier alone and move forward. Forums like the wholesaleforums.com are also a great place to look for advice. Just do it before transferring money to the supplier. Otherwise, you'll be able to open a new forum thread yourself under a category, How I Got Scammed the Other Day. And if you can't find any Google search results for the particular company's name, it could be a sign that something dodgy is going on. 10. Use common sense. If it looks too good to be true, it probably is. It's very important to get the right mindset when looking for a new supplier. You should look at every new company you find with 100% skepticism. This is especially important when dealing with suppliers from China, as you know. Websites like Alibaba, TradeKey and similar ones are overloaded with scammers. Always take that extra mile to double-check everything before dealing with anyone.